Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of our entitled parents. In today's episode, you can't just throw out a stranded pregnant mother and her toddler at 3 a.m. in the cold. Oh yes I can. You don't wear a bra, grounded. EM yanks off my beanie, revealing my battered, mostly bald, head to her entire family. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. You can't just throw out a stranded pregnant mother and her toddler at 3 a.m. in the cold. Oh yes I can. Buckle up everyone for this bumpy ride. Okay, so I was chilling in my living room around 3 a.m. playing some video games. My parents are out of town visiting some friends and I decided to stay home, house to myself and all. So here I am, in nothing but bra and panties, when there's a knock on the door. WTF? I think to myself, so I scramble to get my clothes on and I answer the door. It was a family acquaintance with her already whiny little brat. She's also visibly pregnant, and we'll get to why that part is important later. Me, hey name, what's going on? Her, my car broke down and tow company can't come get my car until tomorrow. Think me and brat's name can crash here tonight? Me, sure you guys can sleep in the living room, I let them in. Me, want anything to eat or drink? Her, coffee if it's not any trouble? Me, sure no problem. So I go to make some coffee when I see little shit picking up my controller. Me, hey little guy, please put that down. Her, oh, can't he play a game? Me, no, I'm in the middle of something, plus he wouldn't know how to play the type of game. Her, but he really wants to, don't you little shit? Little shit, I want to play. Me, no, you can't play. Little shit, I want to play, I want to play, I want to play. HH throws the fucking controller at the TV, shattering the screen. Me, WTF? I rush over to the TV. Her, hey. Don't you swear at my child. Me, you just let him destroy my TV like this. Her, you're the one who didn't let him play the video game. Me, I said no, and you have to teach your brat that he isn't Jack shit. Her, how dare you? Just wait until I tell your mother about how you treated him, you'll make a terrible mom. Me, I'm not having kids, but if I did I wouldn't let them be spoiled little shits like brat. Her, you are being the brat right now. Just get a new TV and quit whining. Me, yeah, I'll get a new TV with the money you pay me for the broken TV. Her, what? But you are the one who instigated little shit. Me, you know what, just get out of my house, you and your brat are no longer welcome in my house. Her, what is wrong with you? I'm pregnant and have a toddler and have nowhere to go, you can't just kick out a stranded pregnant mother and her toddler at 3 a.m. in the cold. Me, yes I can, you insufferable. Get out of my house before I call the cops. Her, picking her brat up and heading towards the door, just wait until I tell your mother about this. Me, yeah, I'll gladly tell her about what little shit did to the TV and that you refuse to pay for it. Her, you'll regret this. Leaves. The next morning I called my parents and explained what happened. They were very understanding because I was never raised to be a spoiled little cumstain, and Mombi got an earful from my mom that if she didn't pay back we would take her to small claims. She tried to play the woe is me single pregnant mother blah 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 shit, but it didn't work and she forked over the $500 for the new TV and we cut contact with her. Edit, in case anyone else was wondering, the reason Breeder and her shitstain were out at 3 a.m. was because little shit demanded McDonald's and refused to go to bed unless he got it. At 3 a.m. was because little shit demanded McDonald's and refused to go to bed unless he got it. This is so disgusting. The mom doesn't even have her child under control. Basically Cartman. Honestly, had that been me, I would have gotten slapped and sent into my room and cried myself to sleep for all she cared. I'm fine, tough love. I can already imagine the little brat whining because he hadn't gotten McDonald's. LMAO, if someone knocked at night, I wouldn't open it. Epic gamer girl in underwear destroys entitled woman with child, epically. Reddit eats it right up. Really? McDonald's? I'm trying to comprehend how by her logic was this going to solve her problem. You don't wear a bra, grounded. I'm not sure if this counts, but here you go. My parents are a special brand of stupid. This happened a few weeks ago, so bear with me. Me, 16F. Mom, 43. I was sitting in my room doing schoolwork when my mom came in. Now in my room, I have my privacy. I wasn't in a Google Meet or anything or in class. I take online classes, so I wasn't wearing a bra. Now because of my chest size, 38E, it's very noticeable when I'm not wearing a bra unless I was wearing an oversized shirt, which I normally do even if I am wearing one. My mom came into my room, and when she noticed that I wasn't wearing a bra, she began yelling at me, telling me I should be more of a lady. I kind of just sat there and stared at her before going back to my schoolwork. She began to yell at me even more for ignoring her and slammed my computer shut, so I had to listen to her. I didn't even get a word in to tell her to leave me alone. She just said, "From now on, if you don't wear a bra, you're grounded." Now, normally I do wear them, but mine are a little too small at the moment, and my parents keep putting me off to get new ones, so they're very uncomfortable to wear. I'm unsure if I'm complaining for no reason or if my mom is just trying to find something new to yell at me for. Advice? Edit, many people are asking me why I don't get one myself. It's because I don't have access to my accounts. My parents keep my debit cards in their wallets and then take those with them to work. The only time I ever get them is if I'm going out with friends, and even then they monitor what I get, or if I'm with them and they're standing right there. No, I haven't done anything to warrant this. I'm actually a penny pincher and hide cash in my room, maybe like $20, so I don't have the urge to spend it, and it's a surprise for later. Edit 2, thank you everyone for your help and kind words. I'll be sure to update when I have more news for you. Right now I managed to convince my mom to take me out to get at least one bra, however I still have to wait a few weeks for it. Final edit, this is the last update. I've taken many people's advice to fast-track the shopping trip and overall just being petty by wearing the bras on my head like ears whenever I'm asked to put one on. My mother took me out and got me bras that actually fit. Thank you again for all your love and support. Your mom's weird, you're relaxing at home doing schoolwork, who cares if you wear a bra or not? Honestly, I don't even know anymore. The last time I wasn't wearing one, my dad told me to put one on while staring directly at my chest. I was wearing a slightly bigger shirt, but you could still tell. Made me very uncomfortable. Now, normally I do wear them, but mine are a little too small at the moment, and my parents keep putting me off to get new ones, so they're very uncomfortable to wear. Tell her this. I have, and she just said that I have to remind her. I do remind her on a regular basis, and I'm still waiting. Thankfully, I did find a bra that was big enough to wear for now. Malicious compliance, wear the bra on your head. I will be doing that, thank you. I'll try and find a way to make it hold my hair back. Bruh, I'm a girl and I can confirm. Those girls be heavy. It feels so good to let them loose. Now that is a protest I can get behind. Your mom is being extremely unreasonable and borderline sexualizing her child. Not to mention, even if you wanted to wear a bra around the house, you just mentioned that they keep putting off buying you new ones. I'm so sorry you're going through this. OP mentioned above that her dad told her to wear a bra once while blatantly staring at her chest, so my guess is dad is a grade A creep and mom knows it. Which is even worse than being unreasonable, because that means she's willingly keeping her kid in a potentially dangerous situation. EM yanks off my beanie, revealing my battered, mostly bald, head to her entire family. So this obviously happened before quarantine, but I didn't have Reddit at the time, and it's still by far the most mortifying experience I've ever had. This story includes G, my good friend. G's entitled mum. Me. So I, 15F, struggle with this disorder called trichotillomania. It's basically where you use hair pulling as a coping mechanism when things get stressful in life. At the time this happened, I was almost completely bald because of it. I had patches of wiry regrowing hair and some completely bald patches. It was not a pretty sight, and I wore a beanie 24/7 to cover it up. Luckily, I had really supportive, understanding friends who did so much to cheer me up on a daily basis. So my friend G invited me round to her house for dinner one night. I'd known her family since primary school, so I was aware of her mom's strict dinner table policies. They were pretty acceptable: no coats, hats, elbows on the table, etc. But I figured my friend had explained my situation to her and she would understand. This was definitely not the case. She was visibly uncomfortable with me wearing the beanie as we sat down to eat. My name, would you mind taking off your hat at the dinner table? Me, immediately uncomfortable, considering how to explain the situation in front of G's younger brother. G, Mum, it's okay, just leave it. Snapping, don't talk back to me like that. This is my dinner table and I don't allow outdoor clothes during meal times. Me, I'm really sorry, but I'd prefer to keep it on for personal reasons. Getting up, this is ridiculous, just take off the hat. When I didn't budge, she grabbed the top of my beanie and started to pull it off. My hands darted to my head, trying to resist. She went to make a comment about me being childish, but promptly shut up as soon as she revealed my battered, patchy, and bald head. Her mouth kind of hung open for a second or two as the rest of the table stayed silent. G, bless her, was furious with her. Yanked my precious beanie from her hands and quickly rushed me away from the table. Edit, just in case anyone was interested, nothing much happened after this incident. My friend was really apologetic for her mom, and I was honestly too shocked and embarrassed to know what to say. She discreetly let me out of the house because I wasn't comfortable in that environment anymore. Later on, I know that my mom had a discussion with her. I don't want to get into a whole other story with this, but started to exercise her gossipy Karen nature around the other parents. In the end, she did give me an apology. It was awkward, but I accepted it. As someone with trichotillomania, I can empathize with how mortifying that must have been. I am very glad you have friends who support and try to protect you as best as they can. Such friends are worth gold. Totally. Even the little things they do help so much more than they realize. Hope you're getting on well, especially during these tricky times, smiley face. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Did she at the very least apologize? She took a long time to get her head around my mental illness. I get it, it can be hard to understand. And she was very defensive for a while after. I did get an apology when I saw her out with G a few weeks later. Just tell people you have hair loss, no need to specify why, and it makes you uncomfortable to show it. This isn't the last time an adult will do this to you. They really hate hats indoors for some reason. If they ask to know why you have hair loss, say you'd prefer not to talk about it. The whole "this is my house and here's a list of confusing and stupid demands I have for people who walk into it" is frustrating. I don't understand the point of caring what someone wears as long as they're comfortable. As a friend of someone with trich, I really feel this post. I hope you are okay. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.